What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on, guys? On, guys, Dujo here. On, guys, Dujo. On, guys, Dujo. On, guys, Dujo here. Guys, Dujo here. Coming at you guys with a brand new video. Yo, that's actually bad. What the heck? Line it up. Oh! Got the BMP port injection fuel rail up. Right there. What do you guys think of my tuning?
Out here, we just hope that Misfires go away.
Well, I changed the spark plugs so that the Misfire would go away. That's not really hoping. What's going on, guys? Dujo here, coming at you guys with a brand new video. I know it's been, I would say, almost 3 years now since the last time I uploaded on the YouTube channel. Imagine that life has its difficulties, so I just had to take a little break from the community. I've had some really good support, had really good interactions, and there's been a really positive side to the community, but there's also some angles and parts of the community that's very, how do you explain it, toxic, and it makes it feel like it's not fun anymore. We're not doing it for the right reasons, and obviously life happens, and I had to take a break from social media. I actually took a break from the car scene as well, just to focus on my life and just kind of clear my head and get into a good space. We are back. We're here to make some content for you guys and just work on the BMW, work on the 335, because I have been, let's say, got back into it about a month and a half ago. Didn't pick up the camera, just wanted to get back into the scene, make sure that my heart's in the right place, I'm doing this for the right reasons, and the itch is back, and I needed to pick up the camera because I love documenting the build, I love making content, and I love interacting with all the people, all of you guys that watch the videos. That's one of my favorite parts about it. Building the car, interacting with you guys, then driving. Yeah, I would say that's the order of operation for how I like to do things. So nonetheless, let's get some content for you guys. Here we go. Before you guys comment, yeah, I know I put on some weight from the last 3 years you guys see me, because I don't want to see the comments, damn Dujo, you got fat as hell. I did actually take the car driving. I'll cue some clips of me driving the car right now. The clip you guys just saw was a low boost pull, 24 PSI, because the E85, called E98, that was in the car, was sitting in the car for the last 3 years. So I didn't want to go crank 30 PSI for a pull on fuel that's been in the car for a while. I was surprised. Took the car out, no misfires, ran great. This video you guys saw of me actually driving this car. I was having some misfire issues. I'll cue the clip right now. So I was having misfire issues. I did do some assessments on it. I'll cue those clips right now as well. Our injector is ready to go, and since we already have the decoupling element on there, it's all done. And now we can start gapping the NGK 2-step Kohler spark plugs. So as you guys saw, I took out these spark plugs from the cylinder 6 where I was having the misfire. I put a brand new spark plug in, re-gapped it, took out the injector, the ID12, the Index 12 injector, put a new seal on it. Still had a misfire when I took the car out. Don't have any clips of me taking it out. I looked online and I actually saw a tip. I can't remember where I saw the tip from. I wrapped the injector with some Teflon, put the injector back in, misfire was gone. Really surprised, that's all it took. So I don't even think I needed to change the spark plug, but whatever, it doesn't hurt. Spark plugs are cheap. So 335, got it running good, no more misfires. Then the car sat for about 2-3 years. Fast forward to 2025, about a month ago, took the car out for a drive, put it on 24 PSI, ran great. That's the clip you guys saw of me pulling it. Fast forward 2 weeks from that day, I went to a little private strip event. Didn't take any footage, guys, because like I said earlier in the video, just wanted to get the itch back. Just wanted to get out there, no cameras, just drive the car. And I did 3, 4, 5 passes on 24 pounds, car ran great. Then I upped the boost to 28 pounds, 30 pounds of boost. And I got some serious crankcase pressure and my catch cans, I don't know what happened, they just started leaking. So once the oil actually went all over my charge pipe and all the cabling under there, I got a code pop up on the dash. I can't remember these stupid BMW codes. There's so many freaking codes that pop up on these. It was actually restricting me. So every time I would get into boost, it would like go into a safety mode and think the car is gonna blow up, and it would just cut all power. What I'm trying to get at is I got a little bit of oil everywhere. This BMW, you guys know how fragile, how delicate these N54s are, especially on stock DME, stock ECU. I did clean out the map sensor, took it out, put it back in, same code started popping up. So it's definitely, maybe I just fried one of the sensors. It should be a really easy fix. With my car, it is a stock block N54, your typical on-3 top mount single turbo kit. So many kits out there now. Like at the time when I started building this car, there was Doc Race, there was On3, Speed Tech came out a little bit later, the bottom mount kit. But now like there's so many freaking kits out there, it's ridiculous. Affordable kit I can get at the time. It's On3, you are gonna have to install it 3 times, do a lot of modifications to it. Basically, what you guys are gonna expect to see on this channel, I wanna do a DI delete, get rid of the direct injection, go port injection only. I want to get rid of the stock ECU, DME, and go standalone, probably max ECU. As I make more videos, I'll explain the build, the mods I'm doing, run you guys step by step. I know the main question too, you guys are going to say, what happened to the built 335? You guys want to see that content. At the time, 3-4 years ago, I think we were
there was only a couple guys doing it at the time that were going built motor N54s, going standalone ECU, doing all that stuff. Kind of what I talked about, minus I'm not doing a built motor right now. I'm gonna see how much I can push safely the stock motor on a standalone. But German 2J's build, I didn't talk to him about this, but he might give me shit if I mention this, but who cares? So we did go fully built N54 with his. We went standalone ECU, direct injection delete, port injection only. We did the 9 yards to that car, and basically pushed that platform as far as we wanted to. As Erwin wanted to, German 2J, and then obviously that's when life started happening. We all got busy with our personal lives, and Erwin just wanted to move on to new things. He wanted to move on to different platforms. So I will get some videos with the boys again once we start going. I'll get them in some videos. But yeah, German 2J basically ended up selling his fully built N54. The guy that did buy it, I think, pushed it. He took the motor out of that car. I think he put it into a 135 or another 335. And that's all. That's as far as I know. I don't know how much more he pushed that platform, but we never actually got to put the car on a dyno and see that 1,000 horsepower number. I know it's a little depressing because the build was so exciting, man. We were making some sick content at the time. We were having a blast in the shop. All the boys working on the cars. Like, that was so much fun. It sucks that we can't do that anymore, but like I said in the intro, life happens. Everybody's got to move on. Everybody's maturing, but it's nice to stick to your roots and keep doing what you love, because if you don't enjoy working on cars, what's the point? Like, what's the point of working on these things if you don't enjoy it? You have to enjoy what you do.
Being in Canada this time of year, can't really go out. Some sick content of building up the car, and then as soon as we get some good weather, I'll get out there and I'll get a first drive with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't like that entertaining of a video, but it's more like we're back. We're back on the channel, we're back in the platform, back in the community, and we're here to make some sick content for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, keep those post notifications on, because I will be uploading a lot more often now, and some sick things coming to the single turbo N54. It's been Dujo. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.